Brothers with a Cause podcast. Be whack, but you can't be whack. And we done came right back. And guess what? We still don't know how to act. I hope if y'all stepped into this live, shout out to Facebook, shout out to YouTube, make sure y'all subscribe. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, all right, guys. What's up? It's your boy, Big Southern, man. We had some technical difficulties, but we here. We're going to make it work for y'all. You know what I mean? We're going to make it work.
Most definitely.
Let me get a little swig.
While he taking that swig, we got some pretty interesting topics to talk about today. You know what I'm saying? We touching up on the business side, and you know my favorite part. I like to talk to y'all. You know, I gotta talk to y'all. It's a must because a lot of people might not understand certain things. You know, so we're gonna see if we could try to get a nice understanding on out here today about these world events and about things that happen in from the business world to the real life world, because it's different worlds. The social media world, you operate in those worlds different. So we're gonna touch on all of that today.
Yeah, we gonna start off a little light. I ain't been really watching football this season, but of course we here in Texas. So what about them Cowboys?
You feel me?
Everybody got a whole lot to say about Prescott, and I understand they paying him a lot of money, but also too, if you ain't never played the sport, I don't think you should be chiming in.
Nah, please don't. You gotta be a warrior. Yeah.
He is somebody that needs protection in order to make the shit run. That's bar none. He can run, don't get me wrong, but he shouldn't have to run. You can see everything that's happening. That line is getting exploded. He got to scramble. If he got to be scrambling, that means them 5-6 men ain't doing their job.
Right.
And it's a constant. So you can't, he's the leader of the team. At the same time, y'all wrong for putting all this pressure on this dude when he ain't got what he need around him. And he's asking for help. And he's asking for these different pieces to the puzzle, and Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones ain't giving it to him. And
right.
The only thing Jerry Jones worried about is I got to win a championship before I'm gone from this earth, and that ain't the right mentality to have. So I don't know what you think about that.
Yeah, well, as far as me personally, I haven't been paying attention to football. I've mostly been paying attention to boxing, but I played football. Yeah. I played it and I was great at it. So I can give you, especially about what you're talking about with the line. Yeah, if your front line is not blocking, that quarterback is getting rushed out of there, and he got to make decisions as he goes. So he got to be able to think quicker. Versus like when you had a Tom Brady with a New England front. You remember that front? How much time he had in the pocket? Of course, if you have all that time in the pocket, you're going to pick everybody.
Make him a ham sandwich,
You can pick, he's sitting in the pocket. But if we put pressure, that's any quarterback. We send them boys at you, and we send fire at you, and we hitting you. I know about that. I used to come blitzing, knocking helmets and shit off. If I send fire and pressure at you, it's a wrap. You can't do nothing. What you gonna do if I bat you in your face? Nothing. So it's like, common sense. But certain people not looking at it from that point. They're looking at it from a fan's point, and that is they don't understand. Like they go to talking numbers. You can't really talk. You can, but I know better than you talking numbers. I know better than that. I would get into some stuff, but I ain't even about to go there with that. I know way better than
you spend that much time on it. But
that's too much time, and I don't want to go there.
Look, I played on both sides.
You're going to make me come back. You know what I'm saying? I played offense and defense. I played everywhere. I played the roughest positions. Fullback, linebacker, and I could run the ball, and I could catch it. I played receiver, cornerback. I even played on the line. I played DN. I played tight end, the block, like a real nice DN, but to me he wasn't that nice. I was punishing that boy, but that's another story. So it's like I know that game. So I haven't been paying attention to none of it.
I know the Cowboys, they got a whole lot to chew on. I think they say he got like 35 million coming to him, 31 million something coming to him guaranteed, but then after this year he don't have no guarantees, but still. You're going to pay him? You're going to extend his contract? What you going to do? But like I said, it don't matter who you put back there, and they keep talking about, maybe possibly if Aaron Rodgers was available and all. It don't matter who you put back there. Tom Brady can be back there, and yeah, you'll get a couple of more, maybe like 1,000 more yards in the air. But at the same time, that's only if they block it. I'm pretty sure he ain't scrambling like Prescott is. So
Nah.
So he gonna have the worst. He had the worst year of his life. So yeah, like I said, Cowboys, y'all need to get y'all act together, do what y'all need to do, man.
And another thing that these young players, they go to getting injuries and all of that. I'm thinking about all that, the concussions. I'm thinking about
everything.
That. You know what I'm saying? I make the
boxing. Did he have one this year?
Who?
Yeah, did he have some kind of concussion or he got hurt? Something.
Man, listen, them boys walking around with concussions. To be honest with you, like we was warriors. I always had headaches. I was hitting. I wasn't dodging no contact, so I understand that side. And rules have changed and lightened up a little bit from when I was playing. You know what I'm saying? We like the last of the real glad. I ain't gonna say they not. I'm not saying they not. But we went through some stuff. The trainers we went through, I don't think they was going through like that. I'm being totally honest. Trainers start changing as rules start changing.
But ain't nothing wrong with that. That's good.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's good.
If you trying to make yourself healthier, I'm with all of that. These guys get hurt. Some of these guys, they leave. They didn't set their finances in the right places, and it didn't work out for them after. Some people did, and they knew what they was doing. They had the right people around them. I'm concerned about the athlete. I'm not really concerned about the people who controlling the money. I'm more concerned about these athletes that's hurting themselves. And like I said, I make the boxing videos and all of that. And I do it in a joking manner so you can laugh. But I'm serious when it comes to concussions and all of that. I be telling y'all, even through the jokes, I'm warning y'all, there's some dangerous stuff happening. You know what I'm saying? So, and it changed the whole way you move. Like, we're not normal people. Like, if you done played football and you was like you in the trenches like a lineman or a linebacker, and you wasn't dodging contact and all you was doing was clashing, it can change the way you think and look at life. Like, you don't look at life like a normal person. You can't vibe off of what other people saying sometimes. Because you're not in there, you still bring that warrior mentality sometimes in the wrong places. And you don't know when to turn it on or off. So you got to be mindful of that. That's the battle. Because you rattling your brain. You know, like, it's like, and it's not that these dudes not intelligent. You have to have a level of intelligence to play football or even basketball, whatever sport you play. You have to have a level of intelligence. But when it's hurting you and you rattling your brain constantly, it's not, you know what I'm saying? Your body can only take so much.
Hey,
let's be honest about it. It's a body.
I just Googled the life expectancy of a NFL football player. This is from science.org. They saying 60 years is the life expectancy of a person that's been played in the NFL. After, so you talking about, 60 years may sound like a lot to people, but 60 years, you still young, man. You still young. You shouldn't be dying, and most people are dying before that. So you talking about a lot of people going out 40, 45, 50 years old, and a lot of that is due to a lot of them is self-inflicting gunshot wounds and all this other stuff, because, or they overdosing because they prescribing stuff.
And sometimes they kill other people. Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? That all that's unfortunate. I'm not saying it's good to do that, and I'm not justifying letting nobody do wrong. But when your brain is damaged, you're not thinking right all the time.
I ain't even heard boxing go through nothing like that.
But they die and all that.
They died in the ring, but
we was watching videos on people being paralyzed. I was watching that. People was dying in football. You pass out just running out in the heat, you could die. People was catching strokes. We got equipment on. This all of me. You can't die. This ain't one man versus one man. Nah, you could get hit from anywhere. This is not the same. This ain't the same. No. I didn't seen, and I'm saying that because I understand people got a certain mindset, but I like to bring a certain understanding. I didn't seen dudes talking that, they was good fighters and all that. They knew how to fight. Like, they knew how to fight. Then they stepped on that field. All that shit went out. They left off the field.
That's right.
Go back and do that. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. If you come off the field and you go step in the ring with a boxer and you don't know how to box and you don't know how to use your power, guess what? They know how to use their power. and they know how to use their punches. I think every sport should respect every sport.
That's right.
And it's nothing to downgrade another sport for when you didn't go through the training. Especially football, we went through tough training, 3 a-days. You know what I'm saying? Running miles, running up hills, down hills, before we could even get like doing crazy ab exercises.
Putting weights on the backs.
Yeah, man.
Just everything. You got to condition your whole body.
Running until we couldn't bend over when we spitting up, we throwing up, standing up, and keep running. We people passing out and all of that, people complaining, all of that.
Well, but you know
we
what?
Went through that.
Well, but it's different here in the South, so I don't know about up north. I know in the South. If you can make it downhill,
you make it, you're a beast. If you make it through this training I'm talking about, you're a monster. You're a beast. You can make it through that.
Man.
That's real training.
Yeah. And
that's how, like, even if you be like those martial artists, they get. I'm talking about not the ones who I say they kind of half-ass train because they trying to hurry up and fight somebody.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a lifestyle martial artist.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about his life was in the dojo. He was training. His life was based off of this training. When you watch him, I don't know how people look at martial arts movies, but when I look at them, my favorite part is when they're in training, because I know all that stuff that he learned it there, and then when he learned it, he don't even want to use it because he know the dangers of it.
Yeah.
He got a certain understanding about this martial arts. They don't understand. They just looking at it like, oh, kill him. Go ahead, kill him. Like our mindset as people, is a little messed up. You gotta understand that. And so you looking at these men not as men but product, like they on the market. You looking at them like cattle. That's all they are.
That's what it is.
To the owners, they cattle.
A big chopping block. If you don't make it, you might be. They looking at your height, your weight, how fast you run, how quick your side to side motions are, everything.
None of that shit matter either.
How often you get sick.
That shit don't matter. Let me tell you another story. They had superstars in the combine, and we strapped up and put them pads on. Yeah. All that jumping high, running side to side, don't mean nothing when you get hit. So that's bullshit too. That's for nothing. That's for sure. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. So y'all gonna learn today, boy.
You ready to go live? When we say go live, that's what we talking about.
You hear me?
That don't mean all that practice, all that going through the motions, all that. Hey, you can be the fastest you want to be at a 40-yard dash. Don't mean a damn thing.
What that mean if you?
I don't mean nothing.
They got dudes running backs, fast, no field vision, don't know what hole they hit, don't know. They just fast. They hit them, they fumble. They too fast. Now, if they get open, they gonna break. They fast.
They gotta get open though.
But they don't know. They're not picking the right. They don't have good field vision. They're just doing shit, and they might make good moves. I'm not saying it's a good thing to work on your movement, but make it practical. Like do movements that's gonna work. You just doing exercises saying I'm gonna know if this player good. No, you're not. All you coaches, no, you're not. You're not gonna know if he good in the combine. You're gonna know he good when he strap up and go to war. That's when you know he good. Not in combine. Y'all, not in the weight room. I got stories. Like dudes benching 600 and all that. Squat, they get hit out there by a dude like me. They ain't benching that much like they benching. I'm rocking them. Or somebody, now if you know how to use that weight room strength, you know how to use that body, it's different. Now you got mass. Now you got the speed, you know how to use it. You had a technique, you know how to use it. Practice something practical. That's all I'm asking. You want to get to another level in sports, all you athletes, practice something practical.
That's it.
Leave that bullshit alone. You want to get right there? Do that. And as long as you train your body, you'll be straight. And it's a different level. It's levels to this.
Yeah.
It's levels.
It's all about the fundamentals, man.
It's who they say superstars, and it's who really are the superstars.
Yeah.
It's who the people like to talk about, and then it's who it really is. And there's not the same thing. So, hey, y'all go ahead and look at it from a fan point of view. But as long as until you strap up and know that coaches could stop players, owners could stop players, and sit them down, and they won't have the stats because they could tell them, come out and sit here. But when we need them, go ahead and do that. We could see that this dude is amazing, right? But they're going to always pick who they want to pick. They're always going to put who they want to put out in front.
And today it's a business, man.
It's a business. So it's about
and entertainment now, as you're starting to see,
wrestling.
That whole world is changing because it's more entertainment now.
But if you want to take it there, like it's levels. But Marvin Hagler said something. He said the difference between I saw somebody post this, and I'm not quite sure if I heard it come out his mouth, but they posted.
Paraphrasing.
Yeah, I'm just repeating what I said, but it still made me think. He said the reason that there's a ref in this boxing ring, the difference between boxing and a street fight, they have a ref here so I don't kill you. Yeah, that's the difference.
That makes sense.
So we need something, y'all.
You need a mediator.
Yeah, because it gets deadly. This is dangerous. You can lose your life strapping up on the pads. You could lose your life fighting in the ring. You could lose your life just simply going to work.
And once you get into that fight mode,
know what I'm saying?
That a lot of times you see them fighters, that bell don't even stop them. They still be going because you locked in.
Because they hearing another bell.
Yeah, damn right.
They hearing a whole different bell than that bell. They ready for war. They don't. Only thing they think is thinking is attack. So it's hard for a person. All he think is attack. Mm-hmm. It's hard for him to come out of that until he learn how to do things to bring him out of that. And okay, I'm in a normal world now. No, they're not. They not. You can't talk to a person like that. Mm-hmm. Like you could talk to a person in the normal world who just doing. I ain't gonna say they normal. They probably doing something, but they're not beating their body up like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk to somebody, he been running mill for his whole life. Not saying he not in shape or nothing. And he probably never played football. You can't talk to him about something a football player go through because he don't know. Yeah. Or box or whoever, MMA fight, whatever you do, whatever walk of life. And it's just not, it's bigger than that. It's just whatever walk of life. We need to have experience before we say something. Right? So if I need, like for instance, like the crypto world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. Let's get away because that football, boy, I could go.
I get fired up.
I get fired. I get flashbacks about that. So we could go somewhere else. Go somewhere else.
Yeah, we were talking about the whole crypto world and stocks in general, but
right.
And like I say, we are not experts. We don't have no degrees in none of this financial stuff.
We're not financial.
We just looking at it from a standpoint of where crypto has came from, where it is now, and where they talking about it's going. And the one thing that keeps coming up, and he put me on it, was the XRP, the Ripple.
Shout out to Double M Keys because he put me on it. He called me and was like, "Listen, bro, this is what it is. The SEC and Ripple have a case. XRP backed by gold, and he just was telling me the importance of just certain key things, and I began to follow the case myself, and I was like, okay, I ain't never seen nothing like that. Yeah, I never personally witnessed nothing like that before. The company putting the SEC a little bit back on. I never seen that before, so
and I'm gonna just read straight off the Uphold. Is the app that I use, he used to mess with the XRP, but I'm gonna just read what XRP is. It says XRP is the cryptocurrency used by the Ripple Net payment platform. Banks and other traditional financial institutions are known for their slow and inexpensive transactions. RippleNet was created back in 2012 by the Ripple Company in order to build a global settlement network specifically designed to solve these problems and provide cheaper, faster, and friction-free payment system. XRP is the native token fueling the XRP Ledger open source software. There's a total market capitalization of 100 billion XRP. XRP not only has one of the fastest confirmation times in the industry, but also is capable of handling around 1,500 transactions per second. Not minute, hour, but per second.
So your transactions happening faster. This is actual currency. This is a bank coin. You can send as much as you want. It's inexpensive. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no price. It's not wasting as much energy as other coins might.
And right now it's trading at 42 cents a share.
And you can start staking. Tell them what happened when you started staking.
So once I started staking, which the day I signed up was the day I put in my stake, and I bought just $12 worth, and wound up getting a return of 1 cent. But that was after 3 days, and then they pay you based on how much you put up. So I'm gonna put a little bit more money in now, but the next payment is in 7 days. So they pay you pretty much right away. If your stake that you use, basically I use some of my XRP currency, and then I put a stake in Avalanche, which is I got that for free, and then I'm starting to accrue the interest from that right away. So I don't have to wait, 3 days, 3 months, and all this other stuff. I'm starting to get that because Avalanche is going up, so they give me a percentage of that. Now, as you put more money into it, of course, you get more. But with this XRP, the difference is of course, they're backed by the whole gold, the raw material, not some kind of fictional whatever. So that's why the securities is so important, is because you were telling me about the thing that they have with the SEC, right?
Or the case with the SEC.
Yes.
After that case is over, it could be a settlement, but I think if I'm not mistaken, I don't think they want to settle.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be better I think it'll be better if they don't. Either way it go, XRP gonna skyrocket because they're backed by so many banks outside of the US, and I've heard something about them, teaming up with Bank of America, but we can always check on that. You know what I'm saying?
Bank of America said they on board. And a lot of these other banks are on
They're
board.
on board. And J.P. Morgan won a case against the SEC, so that makes SEC is I don't know what they got going on over there personally. That's between them and Ripple. But I hope Ripple do their thing.
It looked like SEC thought they had an easy win, and then all of a sudden they found themselves 2 years later and like,
they was in a fight.
We fucked up. We fucked up. That's pretty much
so right. Or it could be staged. Who knows, man? Who knows all these things? Like nobody reaching that far, not from here. Anyway, but I'm observing it, and it looks pretty interesting. And if you will invest in something, I think that is the thing. It's cheaper to jump into. Yeah. You get up. They say if you get up to 1,000 shares of XRP, you'll be in a real good position.
That should make you a millionaire overnight when that thing
it explodes, and it's gonna shoot through the roof.
I mean, but even if you have 1,000 shares and it go to $20 a share, that's $200,000.
You know
what I'm saying? Or 20,000. My bad, $20,000. I mean, but that's still some money.
But it's gonna go high. But I wouldn't cash out.
I'll
let it sit because I know for a fact it's gonna shoot up high after this case, and if Ripple is in good stand, whatever happens, it's gonna shoot up. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be in a good position regardless, and that's currency. What would y'all do? All right, y'all seeing dollars and stuff float around right now. You seeing cash money and all that. What you'll do if all of that don't float around? Like, what are you doing to place yourself in position to?
Because it's coming. They already talking about they gonna get rid of this cash. There ain't gonna be no more dollars. So basically, what they're saying is that the money that you have in your bank right now ain't secured. It ain't insured. What is the
gold is real money.
Right? Yeah, the gold is real money.
Gold is real money,
and that's why they talking about the United States is not printing any more bills or anything like that. And then on top of that, I think we already hit our peak them as far as the national debt, and I think, man, we in the trillions, and now you don't know what we're gonna do. And now you already starting to see the inflation with the food and stuff, even
prices,
with eggs. Yeah. I was talking to somebody online. They were talking about they were paying $15 for 12 eggs. What?
What it was at?
They was up north.
Oh, I bought them.
$15. And I seen another one. They were talking about $9. I mean, here in the South, we still paying almost $4. But hey, I'm all right with that. But you talking about $15?
Well, it sounds like we gotta find another way. It sounds like as a people, we gotta find another way to put ourselves in a better position than what they told you to do.
Man, if you got some land, what you should do with that land?
Man, please don't sell it.
Damn, please don't sell the land. If you got 1 acre,
don't sell your land.
You got a quarter acre. Keep that, man. Hold on.
Don't do it. Please don't.
You can do so much with that, man. In the future, that's gonna be worth so much. And I ain't talking about monetarily. I'm talking about just from the standpoint of being able to take care of yourself. If this stuff don't work out, especially when they're going up on prices with mortgages and rent and all that other stuff. Hey, you got your plot of land, you can build
about
your own
mineral
house.
rights and
Mineral rights, all
yeah,
that stuff,
man.
and of course everybody know what the mineral rights is what's in the ground. Because a lot of times what's in the ground is way more
It's
expensive
valuable than
and
what's on
valuable
top of the
than what's
ground.
on top. Because you can put a house there, it's worth 100,000, but what's in that ground could be worth billions.
Right.
You know, it depends on how you work it. But if you got those mineral rights, you hold on to those, you can sell the land, maintain your mineral rights. That stuff will blow up just like this stock will.
Right. Yeah. Yes, indeed.
And you can
man.
lease the land to somebody that might want to do something with it, and then they pay you for it. Now you got that passive income. Now that's a whole nother show. You know what I
Right.
mean? Where you talking about your finances and all that stuff, you can be making money while you sleep, because that's the whole game right there. It's the work smart, not hard.
It's bigger than social media. It's bigger than music.
Man,
It's bigger than all of this
these
stuff.
next
man.
5 years gonna tell it all.
Like yeah, man, it's a lifestyle adjustment. This, I mean, y'all seen what happened with COVID. Do I have to like?
Yeah.
Do we need that? Did we forget what happened? Like you was forced to adjust a certain way, whether you liked it or not.
Yeah.
That's for all preparing the way. Like that's even all the way. I feel for the people who got sick. I know my mother was sick from it. You know what I'm saying? I told her to take some fruits and vegetables and was bringing her some stuff. She shook it, but a lot of people didn't shake it. You know what I'm saying? It was real.
What we eating though.
It's because of what we eating. But see, if you can control your immune system, if it's something attacking your immune system, you just control it and watch yourself. Not saying
how do we control the immune system though?
the food you put in your body, the exercise, not putting too much food in your body.
More greens.
It is bigger than that.
Sugars.
Your
Exercise,
your
yeah.
mentality. You
Yeah.
worrying all the time about things. You're scared about. I want to get into that. I gotta get into that. That's why I was saying fear only goes to the Most High. And, you know, I ain't trying to get. You know, I'm not trying to bring y'all there because we're gonna talk about. I don't know what everybody believe in, but y'all know what we believe in. So that fear only could go to Him.
Yeah.
Fear don't go to nobody else. In the moment, every time you give that fear to them, they your God. I just want you to know that. You got to think like that. You give fear to a man, that man become your God.
That's right.
Because you disrespecting him by giving him that fear. So he didn't give you the spirit of fear, but peace and a sound mind. But how you going to get peace and a sound mind? And fear is not it.
That's it.
Now, being like you said, I don't want to, I want to make sure I'm still fruitful. That's the fear of God, because that's a spiritual thing. You want to do better. Yeah, that's different. That ain't the same. So that's gonna push me to want to do. But as far as this person saying that, or me, because you talking about them, they could say what they want, but you make up in your mind what you're gonna say and do anyway.
Yeah.
They could say what they want, but you do the opposite of what they talking about. And you outlive them. Maybe you did bump your head a little bit. Maybe that's all they remember. Tell them they can't mess with you right now, though. What you talking about right at this very second, at this moment? What you talking about at this moment? Are you ready right now? Because I'm ready right now. You see what I'm saying? We putting ourselves in positions to when things switch over and change, we won't be lost because we seen it coming now.
Yeah.
You've been having signs before. Everybody had to say they couldn't run out and run around each other, and maybe that's the problem. Y'all come back around each other, y'all start killing each other again. You know what I'm saying? You sit away from each other. Maybe y'all do need to sit away from each other. Maybe y'all do need to stop going out and being in each other's face until y'all could get that peace of mind that y'all need. But until you could get that, you can't go around nobody like that, man.
You're right about that.
You know what I'm saying? How you want? We want peace, man. We don't want to bring no type of violence to nobody. But at the same time, don't bring that shit, dude. Don't do it. I'm telling you, and it ain't about talking. I had to be tough. Ain't no trying to talk tough. I had to be. If you grew up how I did, and you know what I know, and you inside of me, you would shut up if you heard me speaking. You wouldn't even have nothing ill to say because you'll feel what I'm feeling. But you can't. You can only feel what you feeling. And I'm aware of that. I'm aware where this man can't feel what I'm feeling, so I'm going to bring it down. So I don't know what he feeling either. But everybody don't think that way. That's why y'all clash with each other. because you think your way is the way. No, there's many ways. You know what I'm saying? There's many ways and many mindset. Your mindset is not the ultimate mindset because he might not be, my brother might not be thinking like I'm thinking at the moment. And it's based off of, I'm thinking based off of past experiences and future and present and something that might happen in the future that I could see that'll come. And I'm preparing for it. You know, like these podcasts. I could prepare for that if the Most High allowed me to see the next day. We could prepare for these podcasts. I could see that coming. All right, my brother coming. We're going to come up with this topic, that topic. And shout out to my boy Chuck. He couldn't make it with us today. Shout out. He here in spirit though, man. Shout out to our brother, man.
Yeah, we're gonna hopefully we can catch him next week and he'll be good, man.
Yeah, he gonna drop some jewels on y'all boys too, man.
Hey, and speaking of just us and what we're doing and what we're all about, reiterating what we talk about all the time is just being able to help people, being able to show people that you gotta step out on that on faith and stop being scared and fearful. Like I said, and a lot of times, a long time ago, I had all the ideas in the world, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna worry about it because ain't nobody really gonna want to, listen to what I gotta say or do. But I'm steady along my journey, giving people all this information, and they running with it, and they being successful, and they doing. I'm like, well, why can't I do it for myself? And then when I ran across my brother from another,
right,
we had the same mentality. We was like, man, you know what? We steady helping, we steady doing this and that, but when are we gonna help ourselves?
We ain't never helped ourselves.
When are we gonna do what we're preaching? You know what I mean? Because it's easy to talk about it, but now if you ain't doing it, well, what's the point?
Now, when I started to help myself, my experiences was, I don't know what you was experiencing when you went to help yourself. My experiences, when I went to helping myself, I seen the growth. Everybody say this, and it's true. You hear it all up. People, somebody gonna post it today. Boy, a stranger will help you more than your own people. Why is that? I don't know. I hate it. I just want to express that. I hate it with a burning passion. I hate it so much. Y'all holding the next one back doing that. Y'all don't know that. You holding yourself back doing that. If you look at your brother and you see you working hard and you laugh at him and say you ain't gonna get it, you holding yourself back. Yeah, you think you hold it, he gonna get it. You ain't gonna get it like you want. Then you gonna be mad at him because he got it.
He gonna use that. That's all I do.
I'm gonna tell you, I grew my platform, but I got mad. You know why I got mad? Let me tell you why. Because my brothers they're supposed to be there, they not there right now. You know what I'm saying? I was growing it, and like I said, I know this could grow. I said, I know me and Southern gonna be on board. I know me and certain other, I ain't mention everybody now. I know certain people gonna be on board, but there's certain people that's dear to me, like even family, and certain family members, they're dear, they're in my heart. So if I would rather y'all be here because it'll be better.
Yeah.
Instead of a certain amount of follower, it'll have been better. Instead of a certain amount, it'll have been more. Like we hold each other back.
You share with the ones you love. That's the whole point of it.
Right. But shout out to the strangers that see the vision.
That's it.
Shout out to y'all. I love y'all to death. The ones who understand. The ones who have real, genuine understanding. I love y'all to death. And it ain't about you because like we told you on the last podcast, we're selfless. We've been helping people. I've been giving out advice. I'm like, wait, hold on. You need to take that advice. And people been taking the advice and doing good with it. I would tell people certain things, and I know it works because I've been messing with especially the music side. I've been messing with that for years. I know what to do to get my music. I've been knowing before this era came.
And now than more than ever, because y'all got more access to a whole lot more platforms and markets and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Back then,
we couldn't only get where we was at. We
was rocking area.
I was mixtape. I was out here selling. I was making money selling mixtapes.
Oh yeah,
I made money like in the street out here, especially out here in Houston. Yeah, they knew what's up. They know what's up. Everybody who was out, they knew what's up with me out here running through, rapping and battling everybody. They know what's up before y'all was battling on you, before YouTube, before you was battling on that platform.
Yeah.
Before you thought, you know what I'm saying? Before you thought you was doing something, I was out here. Now I've been getting busy. The way y'all rap now, that's the way y'all think y'all rapping. I've been rapping like that years ago. Years ago. Imagine what's gonna happen now. and I'm just doing light stuff, tapping up. If I go to turning it up and get, it's gonna be different. I'm gonna be over your head, and you're gonna catch stuff. You see what I'm saying? But I've been working on that skill, and it's not nothing for me to brag on. I'm not, but I don't care if you think you better than. I don't care. Don't I really don't. I care not to battle you. Like I'd rather you work on yourself. Like that, me personally, because that's what I'm doing. I'm working on myself. I'm
But what were we
hey,
saying? We were talking about that battling and stuff, and like really
man,
honestly,
that's Mandingo mentality, bro.
if you
Like
ain't making no money off of battling nowadays with everything going on in the whole digital process, what are you battling for?
exactly, they got dudes, they got platforms that's doing it right. Pay attention.
That's it.
That's all I'm gonna say. And if you want to, if you think you can be a battle league owner, you could, man. Start your channel. You think you can own a podcast, do a podcast, do what you gotta do. But you ain't gotta put down the next platform. That's all I mean. You ain't gotta put down. If y'all battle, y'all agreed to battle. Y'all signed up for that. You know what's in the contract. You know what you agreed
Y'all
to.
both gonna eat off of it.
Y'all about to eat. I don't think y'all should be worrying about each other
Man.
like that. To be honest, I think y'all should get at each other. Don't let no other man. I'm telling you that. Don't let no other man bother you that much to where you can't sleep and you feel.
Don't be
You
competitive.
gotta,
Have fun with it.
yeah,
End of the
man.
day, y'all both
Kill that shit anyway. If
Yeah.
you make a habit of killing shit anyway, you ain't gotta worry about that. And you ain't no. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. You ain't no MC if people helping you, giving you bars. You ain't. Don't tell me nothing about you the nicest. You getting bars from another dude? You not. Don't. I hate that. I'm telling you, I don't. That's not the way.
The battle rapper guy.
He got ghostwriter. What man? Go sit down, man. You're not one of them. You playing? They dressed you up.
Yeah.
They doctored you up. You're a clown to me, battle wise. I don't know you as a person. You might be a great person, but you ain't no MC. They writing your bars. You go back to the real hip hop ways. They wrote their own stuff, and you couldn't be considered a MC or a lyricist unless you write your own stuff. We want to know what you thinking. I don't care what no other man thinking for you. What you thinking?
Yeah, right about that. You sure right about that.
So that's where I'm at with it, especially when it come to rap. I'm like, battle. Okay, it's cool to start a battle scene. You know, I used to do it. I'm saying I'm not talking down on it, but it gotta come with everything. It has to have an understanding. Even that, you can't be no dude. Oh, I want battle. I want to rap. Let me go ahead and rap so I could be nice like him, but I don't want to put it in the writing time. I don't want to take time away from people. I want to be in everybody's face. So now it come time. Hey, I don't know what to say now. Give me some ideas. Give you some ideas. Give you some ideas. Then you're not ready. Go sit down.
Really, honestly, you supposed to be vibing off of the crowd. You supposed to be looking around and getting that energy because that's where your true ball is gonna come from if you quick with it. Now, and I ain't no battle rapper, so I'm gonna tell you I don't do that. I write though. I sit there and write.
I'd rather make music, to be honest with you, because some of you dudes, like, I really beat y'all up in real life. On stage, like, some of y'all, I'm being honest, some of y'all dudes be trying to act too tough, and I don't care about money and all that. I'll punch you and lose the money on purpose. Like, I'll be on some Math Hoffa type shit.
Don't let those labels get y'all ass tossed up. I'm gonna say
don't let them clown. This ain't nothing like that.
And that's all it is. Because like I say, y'all, they can pump your head up and all that, and they gonna tell you they gonna pay you this and that. At the end of the day, just know if you spit those lyrics, you're gonna have to live those lyrics.
All day.
You're gonna have to live those lyrics, and you're gonna have to do that each and every day, 24/7. So if you're smart too, as an independent artist, you have all the power in the world. Because once those labels start coming for you, you already got the upper hand. If you're already doing what you're supposed to do, when they come to you, they already know, hey, they got a viable asset. They can make sure they can make this amount of money off of you. They're going to give you peanuts compared to what you actually worth. So if they give you $1 million, just know your stuff is worth about $10 million or $20 million. So if that's the case, why even mess with a big label other than if you ain't going to do no partnership, don't do no 360 deals or anything like that. Get your money on the front end and the back end, become a partner. But other than that, man, just go out there and do your independent thing. Put in the work because that's all they're gonna do. Everything that they're gonna do for you, you can do it yourself.
Right.
You can if you got a nice crew with you, then everybody split up. Everybody do a little something. And if they rocking with you, then that's your team right there. build yourself up, stay independent, and then you can make all the money because you're gonna wind up making more money as an independent artist than an actual big time, label artist. For the simple fact is that remember when they give you that money up front, that's all you're gonna get. Now they gotta recoup the money on the back end. Now they waiting. So and if that record sales don't come out and you don't go really, you gotta go platinum to even get any kind of money back. If you going straight gold, gold ain't nothing now. Gold is like
Right.
copper.
Right.
And even platinum, right now, platinum is gold. So you gotta go like 2 or 3 times gold. I mean, platinum
But sure,
to make money.
Go platinum independently.
Oh man, come on now. I mean,
now you're talking different now.
You know what I mean?
So decide what end of this you want to be in. You want to give a man, that's your gift. You want to give him your gift?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give him your gift. You're gonna give that's what you're gonna get in return. You gave him your gift.
Man.
You want to keep your gift because it's your gift. Keep your gift. It might take a little longer, so what? But you can start seeing income right now, though. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You can start and you can make as much as you want to make. You can do the things necessary. Don't half-ass. Stay consistent, but don't half-ass though.
And creative control is the biggest thing that I see a lot of these new artists that come out. You will see if you follow them on the underground or as an independent artist, and then once they sign, I promise it's like clockwork. Within 6 months, they're a totally different artist. They dressing different. They talking different. They songs is different. Everything is they already done corralled them, and they got the writers already, they got producers for them, and then they lose all that creativity and what was really genuinely them. And then you realize that then all of a sudden they're like, I don't know why they fell off. They fell off because the fans was like, I wanted this. I was expecting this. And then y'all took that away, and now I ain't rocking with him no more.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna shout out a group that didn't change to me, and they get better every year. And like that's the type of spitters I used to listen to. I'm gonna name a couple. First I gotta give it to the Locks. Them boys every year. I don't care. Them boys start spitting. It's gonna be crazy.
And learn how to keep evolving with the time. And
they rock with each other. They move with each other together.
Yeah.
That's they got a brotherhood going on over there, and that's a good thing. And you can learn a lot from watching people like that. See, that's people I listen to, like dudes like the AZs, the Nas's. You know what I'm saying? All the spitters, you know what I'm saying? All the spitters who still nice with it right now. They got hunger still. It don't matter what they have. Me, I don't care what I have. I'm still going to be hungry.
Yeah.
I'm still going to rap like when I was going to work and walking up down the street and all of that. Getting harassed by police and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Getting busy on them and all of that. I'm going to think that same way. You know, so I'm gonna think that same way. I'm never gonna change that hunger because that will eventually get comfortable, and then bam, you get caught off guard with something you ain't even prepared for. And we gotta prepare ourselves, and it's our fault if we ain't prepared.
And a lot of y'all fans out there, y'all need to reach beyond what you see on the Billboard charts, because a lot of artists that are on the independent circuit, as they call it, or independent artists, are way better than the celebrity artists that come out, and that's only because they have a machine behind them pushing them. So what you see on the Billboard chart don't mean that's the best. That just means that's who they want to push, because they have a certain agenda that they got to uphold to. And you see some of the mess out there, and I ain't gonna name no names, but it's a hot mess. A lot of these artists that's out now, it's the same stuff. If you're a female, you're gonna be talking about your body parts, and then you're going to be talking about some kind of drug. If you're a dude, you're going to be talking about drugs, females, and what you can buy. That's the same.
Because they selling to the youth, and the youth only thing the youth know is shiny, flashing, what they see with their eyes. They don't. A lot of them don't. Some of them do, but you'll be surprised. You get some young. It's not to discredit all the youth.
There's a lot of them out there that's doing their thing.
But the majority of you, the majority of you little badass chicks.
little shit.
I love you little niggas though, but y'all gotta get it right.
Yeah.
See, y'all gotta understand. Like, you don't have to attack your elder. You are only attacking your elder because you want him to look at you, your elder see you. You don't have to attack him for him to see you.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, when he became, if he's a real one, I'm not talking about one who's gonna try to slow you down because he feel that you're a threat. They too old for that. They clowns. But he see you and he probably remember what he went through when he was your age, and he felt like he wanted to be your time. He wants you to a real one. He wants you to succeed.
Yeah.
You don't have to disrespect him. Now he got to go ahead and show you a old school ass whipping you ain't never had because maybe they ain't bust your ass enough.
Yeah.
And a lot of y'all soft. Y'all gonna get a gun, and some of y'all don't know
Don't
that.
even know how to use damn gun.
They just know it shoot people.
Yeah.
And they'll hit a target if they close
But
enough.
it's gonna be the wrong target. It ain't gonna be the target you intended.
But if they not close enough, they hitting everybody
Yeah,
they not supposed to hit.
Yeah.
And but it's not to glorify gun violence. It's not to say go out there and do this dumb shit. That shit's stupid, man. Why wouldn't you if you really about the money you showing and all of that, and you really say you about that, you wouldn't even do that stupid shit. You wouldn't make yourself a target. You wouldn't be around these people you know don't mean you no good and you could get popped any minute. I'm tired of young artists doing that shit. Like, why we gotta lose our people like that? Why we gotta lose our young artists?
It ain't happening in no country. It ain't happening.
You know what I'm saying?
In no pop world. Ain't nobody beefing with each other like that. And if they are, it's gonna be on a music tip strictly.
They killing each other, man.
Y'all trying to live exactly what y'all rapping about, and y'all got ghostwriters. The ghostwriters ain't even living that life. They just writing, making money. And y'all, well, I'm gonna go do this because that's what I said.
Now you're looking like a gangster, and the real gangsters then
Show up,
came out. And they about to force. Now you forced to act like a gangster. If you're not really that, and you just acting and pretending.
Yeah.
Those dudes really out there hungry. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes really don't misguided. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know enough to, man, we need to get some money and take care of us. But what can we do to stop? Like, it's gotta be a solution, and it's bigger than us. It's bigger than us hating on us. It's how we was conditioned.
Mm-hmm.
I can't target us like that too much because I see past us doing this shit. I seen where it comes from. I know where it stems from.
Mm-hmm.
This is a condition, and you've been brainwashed. You know what happened to us people, man. You know what happened to our people. We don't need to go there. You know what's up. You know what happened to us every day. You know that how we go in the grocery store and we're at the register and, you know what I'm saying, the opposite race working in there, how they eyeing us like we about to steal everything out the store. What if we don't do that? Like, what if we're the people that just go to the store and buy stuff and just leave?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you might want to come cause some confusion or say something to get me to jump at you so you could call these people. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we need to have a better solution than that. And I ain't even talking about no other. I'm talking to our people. We gotta show accountability and show them something different. Show them you civilized. Show them you could, you know what I'm saying. You can move through life, however, other than the way that you think I'm gonna come in here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you think I'm gonna come in here with ignorance.
It's just.
But if I do come in here with ignorance, you don't know what happened for me to come in here with ignorance. You don't know how stressed out I am. You don't know what happened around me. But nobody cares about that because you come in there with ignorance. Mm-hmm. And you got to be mindful of that. That's still your fault. Even not the things that happen around you, but you controlling the ignorance that you decide to dish out. That's your fault. Still. Mm. So you got to be mindful of these things so you don't put yourself in a position. No, you don't have to take penitentiary chances.
Nah, sure don't.
It can happen. Matter of fact, all this stuff we talking about the way we want to, it can happen quicker if you don't.
Most definitely.
It can happen quicker if you don't take penitentiary chances. So it's a choice you have to make. You know, we was getting real fiery and everything today. It's how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? We talking on all types of things. We just want to get a basic understanding of. And a lot of people didn't really know. Like, some people I talk to personally, I let them know how I feel about certain things like this. But I said, forget it. Might as well just let everybody know, just in case, you know, you trying to figure, if you do see me, you trying to figure out how to approach me. I'm approachable. But you can't come at me wrong when you approach me. That's just that. You can't. I'm not. You can ask him. You know what I'm saying? In that situation, don't do that because I'm a vigilant person and I'm a protector. I'm a protective person. So I'm looking to protect first. So it is what it is, man. So at the end of the day, like that's like I said, we was molded like that. I learned how to, okay, I'm in this hell. I gotta get out of this hell. I gotta and me getting it ain't the people around me is up in here. This hell, this mental hell. How do I get out of this mental hell? There's a way out of it, man. There's a way out of it.
I start with mental health, man. Make sure y'all got your minds right. And I had to learn you can't help other individuals unless you help yourself first.
First.
And not in physically, but just mentally, because if you ain't there, you click out, you do all whatever, you have, any kind of substance abuse, something that you lean on, you got some kind of pacifier.
Right.
You can't be there 100% for somebody because, like I said, you dealing with your own vices and your own demons, and
right.
And you just have to get that on lock first, and then on top of that, that's gonna help propel you forward in a positive way. And then on top of that, people want to be around positive energy. People, you know what I mean? If you always negative all the time, people ain't gonna want to be around you. I mean, because you just drawing off they drawing off that negative energy, and it's making them feel a type of way. And then on top of that, they'll start operating just like you, and then now y'all both fucking up. Y'all both doing what y'all ain't supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Instead, you need to be working, being positive, do what you got to do, and then after that, everything will be take care of itself. So,
you gotta have a heart, man. Especially us men. I can't speak for no women because I ain't none. But for us men, we gotta have that heart. We gotta have that fire. We gotta know how to control it. It gotta be there though. We gotta have the cool and the fire. We need both. You gotta know how to which one to grab at what time, proper time and proper placement.
Yeah.
Like even with joking, you know what I'm saying? We joke, but sometimes we don't know what nobody else going through. It might not be good to be joking at that moment around. We might have to hold that back for the sake of the environment and messing up the environment. But when it's a joking environment, we joking. We know we not we ain't harming each other. We joking. You know what I'm saying? We just saying wild stuff because it's funny. It sounds funny to us. It makes us laugh. Our back be hurting. We be falling out, passing out. That's good. I love those moments. You know what I'm saying? But those you pick who you do that with. Point blank period. You can't do that with everybody. You gotta know who to do that with. So it is what it is.
Well,
much respect, much love to everybody.
Well, we appreciate y'all, man, tuning in. Brothers with the Cause. We doing it again. And this week, hopefully, like I say, well, we're gonna have Chuck.
Yeah, we're bringing our boy Chuck.
We're gonna let him do a little bit more, talking and explain what he do and what he expects from, us and what we expect from him, and then how we're gonna push forward. We're gonna start bringing this into y'all more on a regular basis, and we're gonna have fun with it. Cause like I say, we start having everybody participate, and then we want your questions so we can answer them. And if y'all got ways to help and make our platform better, then we want that too. We want just positive comment, but you come in talking reckless, what's gonna happen?
Gotta get rid of you. Got to.
We got to, man.
Cause I get rid of you in real life.
Yeah, so don't be no internet gang.
In real life, I'll get rid of you. So
yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Brothers with a Cause podcast.
Remember,
you could be whack like a brother with a cause, but you can't be whack. You see what I'm saying? You can't be whack. Do this wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Put some fire on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wake up. Get some exercise in. Drink you some water. Get your alkalinity right.
The alkalinity.
The alkalinity. Get your vegetables and all that. You know what I'm saying? Get big and strong and all of that.
Oh, yeah.
Or get, you know what I'm saying? You got to lose that, get lean. You got it. No, remember that. Anything you could do it. Just do it. How you do it? Do it. That's how you do it. Just go start doing it.
Ain't no good time to start.
I don't hear nothing about I'm too young. I'm too old. I don't hear none of that. I got something for everything you say.
I got the answer.
I don't hear no excuses.
Yeah.
Now, if you disabled, we ain't talking to you. We ain't talking to you.
But even then,
we still things could get real. I didn't see people who was paralyzed get up and teach themselves how to walk. Man. So still, it ain't no excuse. Get up out of that seat.
You think you got it worse? Somebody got it way worse than you, man. And just be thankful. We wake up every day, and every day is a blessing, and every day is an opportunity to do something better bigger, better, and more positive for somebody else, not you, but somebody else. So that's how I look at it. So y'all be easy. Appreciate y'all. Remember, brothers with the cause, be whack,
but don't be whack. Podcast. We signing out. Make sure y'all subscribe, follow,
got it.
hit that button. We out.
So you can.